Hey guys, welcome to the Jason Saunders Show, and today I thought I'd go over my boxed Sega Genesis games. This might be a couple videos. I got one or two Sega Genesis games, in the box. So there's some good stuff in here. I can't wait to show you guys, and let's do this. Let's get started. All right. So, starting off with a nice one, we've got Streets of Rage 3. Excellent game. It's a little bit of a departure, actually. The Japanese game of Streets of Rage 3 had the original character sprites. They kind of switched it up in this one. They're different colors. The difficulty is amped a lot in the American version, but it's still definitely playable, and you can still beat the game. You just have to be really good at it. I can get pretty far. I can almost beat this thing, but awesome game nonetheless. It still has the tab there, and very nice brawler. There's 3 of them for the Streets of Rage that came out for the Sega Genesis. All 3 of them are awesome. Awesome. There was Final Fight for the Super Nintendo, and you got the Streets of Rage for the Sega Genesis. We've got ESPN Baseball Tonight. It's an alright game. You can get it for a few dollars. Not too bad. Madden 96 again. These you can get for a couple of dollars, even $1. Some of them I've gotten for $1. And that's a good price for, even just the case alone. That's not too bad. Here we go. Every Sega Genesis owner should have this one. Got the original Sonic the Hedgehog. This isn't the US version, though. This is, I don't know what type of version this is. But I love the cover anyway. Very cool. And again, if you want to get started on your Sega Genesis collection, or you're thinking of starting up, you can get the system, and you can get like 2 games for $100. Yeah. Even maybe 3 games, so it's very collectible. There's a lot of games that are, cheap and fun. Sonic 2, for example, I got for $2 in the box. So there you go. Fun 2-player game right there. Here we go. This is some serious stuff here. Sega Genesis Dynamite Duke. This is like, reminds me of Cabal from the NES. A lot of fun. Your character kind of looks like Duke Nukem. He's all dressed in red and the big muscles and all that stuff. Look at this guy. Look at this guy. He means business. The guy's got like an Uzi or something, yeah. I'm gonna get you. No. There we go. Here's an epic one. Love the art on this. Golden Axe 2. Complete in the box. It's got the manual and everything. Looking all nice. Very cool. We've got Sword of Vermilion. A nice RPG. One of the first ones that come out for the Sega Genesis. And the music is really nice in it, too. Here we go. Road Blasters. This is the Sega Genesis version. I also have the NES version. Very similar. Graphics are better in this one. But I think I still like the soundtrack on the NES better. But very cool. I got this one for about $10 a few years ago. But again, might be up there. Maybe a couple dollars. I don't think it's any more than probably $20. Got some more Star Wars love here. Here we go. You gotta have some Star Wars merchandise here. There we go. You guys see the Book of Boba Fett? Awesome series. Took me about 2 episodes to kind of get in, but then I was hooked. And the same with Obi-Wan Kenobi. Another good series. Garfield Caught in the Act. This one has excellent animation. Reminds me of Aladdin for the Sega Genesis. That's sort of like really awesome detailed sprites and animation and music. It's very well done. Definitely try this one out. And it's not that expensive either. A great platformer. Really good. Here we go. This is kind of funny to bring this one out. We've got Jeopardy with Alex Trebek here, who passed away not that long ago. Was it maybe a year ago? But yeah, here we go. There it is. I don't think they'll find. They're trying to find a replacement. I don't know if they found one. You know, there's people that go on the show and they last for a couple episodes and then they switch. I haven't really watched it since, but I don't know if they have a person that has been on there, you know, permanently now. I'm not sure. Kind of interesting to see. We've got Whip Rush by Renovation. Renovation does some really good stuff. I love the art on this one too. It's a shmup spaceship shooter. Gets pretty brutal in difficulty later on, but a lot of fun. The music is rockin' music. That's right, really good stuff. We've got Jam It. This is a digitized character basketball game that kind of does things different from NBA Hang Time. It's kind of cool. It's kind of, I think it's one-on-one basketball, but it's a lot of fun. It's pretty cool. Again, you can get that one for a couple $. Here's another good. We've got Comic Zone. This one kind of came out later on in the lifespan of the Sega Genesis. And a really unique game. You play pages of a comic book, and you're kind of leaping through the comic book scenes, scene to scene, kind of jumping through the barriers of the comic to comic. And it's a fighting game, and it's gorgeous. You can probably get this one around the $20-25 range, but it's amazing. It's really, really good. This is a Taito game, and this is Saint Sword. Again, Taito's known for doing a lot of spaceship shooters. Interesting art there. Kind of cool. I kind of dig it. It's weird, but it's cool. You can turn into unicorns, and it gets really weird, and horses or whatever. Different stuff. I love this guy's hair. I want this guy's hair, actually. Andre Agassi Tennis. Look at his hair. It's epic. I want it. I've got to grow my hair out a little bit. But once I do, I'm going to rock this. I'm going to rock it hard. Not too bad. It's all right. Not the best tennis game out there. And just want to see, yeah. We got Joe Montana 2 Sports Talk Football. Again, this it's not a bad football game. I'm not totally into football, but I like playing this every now and then. It's got an impressive play-by-play sound chip. There's a lot of stuff in this. It's pretty advanced for its time, for sure. And we're not talking like a couple little voice samples here. We're talking like lots and lots. And here we've got the Shove It. This is the boxed version of this. Interesting puzzling game. You're moving boxes to get into the next level. I know it doesn't sound too exciting, but this art is kind of whacked. I kind of like it, though. It's so weird. This is a good one. Decap Attack. You're playing as a decapitated mummy, chucking your head around. It's cool. I dig this game. A lot of fun. If you're looking for something different from, you know, Sonic or, you know, something like that, this is really good. Music is excellent, too. And the graphics are very nice. We've got The Immortal. I've got this for the NES. The graphics, of course, on this are much better. Very nice. But it's a very difficult game. And that art is amazing. Isometric view. We got some cardboard boxes. Not too big on these, because they kind of get wrecked, and you know, so you can see the top there. But Primal Rage, I like this game. I really enjoyed this one. Primal Rage with dinosaurs. It was around the same time Jurassic Park just came out, so you know, the craze for the dinosaurs were in. We wanted dinosaurs fighting. And there's one character that, you know, he farts. It's weird, but that's his attack. And there's like acid farts. It's weird. And there's fatalities in there too, I think. We got Road Rash 3. I had a lot of fun with this one with my friend Robert. And we used to play this all the time. 2 players. Lots of fun. Crazy weapons, nunchucks, baseball bats, mace. It's crazy. Check it out. A lot of fun. Digitized graphics. A bit of a departure from the 3 Road Rash, or the other 2 previous Road Rash games, which had more of a cartoony style. This was more realistic. I kind of prefer this one. Other people like 1 or 2, and I get that. I get that. But for me, I like this one. This one's my favorite. Tommy Lasorda Baseball. I think this might have been the first baseball game to come out for the system. Not 100% sure. I think so. And this one had some voice samples too. And the graphics are pretty nice. Greatest Heavyweights. Part of the Sega Sports series. This game has very impressive graphics. You see the back here is kind of... It's like close-up, third-person view. The boxing game, it's really impressive. Outrun 2019. This is what our cars look like in 2019. Mine looks exactly like this. You know, when I'm going to work, I rock this. I got that same car actually in the cover. It's red. Got rockets in the back. Watch out, guys. I'm always on time for work. A little bit earlier than expected, but you know. This game is short, but the graphics are nice. Definitely check it out. I don't think it's really expensive. It reminds me of Top Gear, but the music on this is amazing. First couple of tracks especially, really cool. Kid Chameleon. This game is very cool. You can get powers from all the enemies and use their powers to get through the level. Pretty nice. Pretty cool. Interesting gameplay. Check this one out. We've got some Streets of Rage 2. This one is my favorite out of the 3. And I think a lot of people are in the same boat on that one. This is the not for resale version. But I mean, one of the best beat 'em ups out there. The music, the gameplay, you'll be playing this for a while, you know. The levels are great, nice variety of levels. You know, some beat 'em ups, they don't really change the levels too much. But this one, really cool. Just awesome. I think this is a must-have. Next one here, we got Blades of Vengeance. This one goes for a bit. And this is one of these crazy, chunky EA boxes. You know, boom. These things are heavy. And some cool art. This is like a third-person adventure game. Action game. Where you can play as these 3 characters. You got the warrior, the lady, the gal with the sword, and the wizard. And, you know, they all have their unique attack patterns and stuff. It's a very gorgeous game. Check this one out. This is a nice one. This is a nice fighting game. Samurai Showdown. Very impressive. This is a fantastic port to the arcade on this. Big sprites. It doesn't have like the zoom in and panning, like it zooms in and zooms out with the arcade version. But they did a nice job with this nonetheless. They had a Super Nintendo version. But the sprites are a lot smaller, and I don't think they did a good enough. Well, it's playable, but this one's superior for sure. Check it out if you're a fighting fan. Can't go wrong with that one. You can't. Even if you try, you can't. Phantasy Star 2. This is a pretty cool RPG. It's hard. You need the manual. I mean, you need the manual to get through these dungeons. Are crazy hard. Mainly because everything looks kind of identical when you go into it. You have to, or make a map or something. I can get sort of far in this, but it's fun. But I think you'll have to look up, if you don't already have the manual, you'll have to look up some strategy guides or something for this. And here we go. We got, yeah, which one was that? Phantasy Star 2, and this is Phantasy Star 4. This game is amazing. They fixed the difficulty on this. It's very playable. The graphics are nice third-person like fights and very graphical. Almost kind of more impressive with the the fighting graphics on this than even the Final Fantasy games for the Super Nintendo. Yeah, really cool. I was happy to pick this one up. Goes for a little bit, but if you can find it half decently priced, snag it, get it. Never let go. Pit Fighter. Game of the Year edition. I love this game. It's so cheesy. I have it for the Super Nintendo as well. Cheesy game, but it's awesome. It reminds me of like Bloodsport with Jean-Claude Van Damme. That movie, if you've seen that, it's like, this is the game. But digitized characters, and you have the three characters. They got red pants, big muscular guys fighting dudes, and you know, that sort of thing. And you're chucking barrels and tables and stuff. It's crazy. I love it. And it's got the enemy, the main enemy in this game looks like from the Road Warrior. You know, the guy with the hockey mask. It's exactly, it's epic. Get it. You'll enjoy it. I am a Mortal Kombat fanatic here, so I had to get this in the box. Mortal Kombat 2. Amazing game. Amazing. More characters in the first one. More fatalities. More of everything. Babalities, friendships, all that good stuff. Yeah, I was pumped. When I was a big fan of the original one. The arcade was awesome. It changed arcade gaming. It was, you know, when that came out, it was so cool to witness it back in the day. But that was my first kind of experience with like tournament gaming, I guess you would say. Like people would there'd be lineups, and you know, the guy who would keep winning would keep playing, right? And the next person would try to beat the guy, and vice versa. If he got defeated, the other guy would stay on, and yeah. So that was kind of like the first time I had seen that. And with Street Fighter 2, the arcade as well. So those two games were kind of epic because they kind of introduced that, and now it's all the, you know, you see that all the time online. People do that professionally. They do fighting game tournaments. Here we go. Here's a cool flight sim. F-117 Night Storm. This game's cool. EA, everyone, all the new gamers that are complaining, oh, it's 60 frames per second. Well, this was like 2 frames per second, and we were okay with that. We dealt with that stuff, and we loved it. It's a great game, very cool. It's very detailed. Yeah, like there's stages where you're in the stealth plane at night and daytime, different times of day, and the missions are very varied, and you got all the different camera views and all that stuff. It's nice. Here we go. Probably one of my top games for the Sega Genesis. Sonic 2. Sonic the Hedgehog 2. This cover is just so iconic. You know, you get the bundle on your Sega Genesis usually with this. But I mean, Sonic gets talked about a lot, but he deserves it. This game is amazing. Amazing. You know, the levels, iconic. The music is iconic. You know, 20 years later, or 20 plus years later, I still know the music, and everything is still fresh in my head. Yeah. We've got Green Dog, the Beach Surfer Dude. This game is cool. It's a cool summer game. It's rad, man. It's totally rad. I love it. Platformer, you got Frisbee. That's kind of your attack thing, and you're jumping around and you're going through tombs and stuff. Very cool. You can get this one for a couple of dollars as well. Probably, well, 10 or 15. I don't think it's any more than that. But fun game. Formula 1. This game's pretty amazing. I got this for $5. Pick this one up if you want like a really serious F1 racer game on your system. This is like a fast, it's 3D, and it's like, it's going at a nice frame. Like, it's going at a good pace. Very impressive. I think these guys did the Kawasaki Bike Challenge or something like that. Yeah, it shows because it's really good. Impressive for the system. Echo on the Tides of Time. Excellent game. Very unique. You play as a dolphin underwater everywhere. Who would have thought? Yeah. But it's eerie. It's excellent. It's so unique. It's very different from anything that's out there. Check it out. Cool spot. Here we go. Remember these 7-Up dudes? I don't think they're not on the 7-Ups anymore, are they? 7-Up bottles? I don't know. But they were a big part of the commercials in the 90s for sure. This game's great. Good platformer. Not overly expensive. Here's another option here. Very cool. A nice animation. Music's cool. Cool summer game. Or you can play it on the way. You can play it anytime you want. I'm just, you know... It's got that summer vibe. You know, first level's a beach. So... Pat Riley Basketball, not too bad. Get it for a couple of dollars. La Russa Baseball, again, not too bad. Got Sonic the Hedgehog 3. Yeah, this game is pretty fabulous. It's nice. Nice game right there. Really nice. RBI Baseball 4. Sorry, I can't. The words aren't coming out of my mouth. All right, here we go. Not bad, but I still prefer the NES games. But this it isn't too bad. It's a nice baseball game for sure. Here we go. Mortal Kombat. Very epic. I had a poster of this as a child in my room. Or no, down the basement, sorry. It was up on the wall. I love that image. I love this game. I love it for the Super Nintendo as well, even though it's censored. I love both versions. They're excellent. Excellent, excellent. Genre defining, really. Triple Play 96. Good baseball game there. Zoom. This game's wacky, but fun. I love the art on this. Very arcade-looking art. You know, something you'd see on an arcade machine. Very cool. You've got to, like, highlight all... You're kind of running around all these edges of, like, the shapes to complete the level, and you got to pass through them all, and there's enemies, you know, going throughout the map, too. And you're this, whatever it is, this dude. Yeah, it's cool. Definitely check this one out. I kind of highly recommend this one. It's kind of cool. I highly recommend all the Sonic games and Streets of Rage games too. And Pit Fighter. Yeah, get Pit Fighter. Impress your friends. Chuck a table at them. And a bottle. A beer bottle. Whatever. Champions World Class Soccer. This one's not a bad soccer game. The Ren and Stimpy Show presents Stimpy's Invention. This is a sweet game. They had a lot of great platformers on the Sega Genesis and big sprites. Very cool game. We've got Road Rash. This is an interesting, this is like the early EA boxes where they weren't as bulky as the other ones that came out afterwards. Like, this one's skinny compared to all the other ones, but very cool. That's a very cool art there too. Guys, clunking the other guy over the head, that's basically road rash in a nutshell right there. You know, you're driving around and bam, you're off your bike. I'm gonna knock you off your bike. Here's a good one, especially since the new Jurassic World Dominion movie's coming out. Well, here you go. It all started with Jurassic Park. Very cool game. The controls they take a little bit to get used to. But there's nice digitized graphics. The dinosaurs are cool. The sound design is right up there. It's got all like the T-Rex munching on people and all the roars and all that stuff. All that good stuff. Run into Jurassic Park. It's in here. Chester Cheetah Wild Quest. Not the best platformer, but not too bad. T2, the arcade game. I think this one's slightly better on the Super Nintendo. It's hard though. It's a light one of those light gun games. This was originally an arcade game, and it was awesome at the arcade. This thing was awesome. I had like 2 Uzis connected to the arcade cabinet, and yeah, the big, you know, hype with Terminator 2. It was nuts. This one, when you went to the arcades, your eyes were glued on this thing. It was very cool. It's cool to get some home ports on that. Bugs Bunny and Double Trouble. Not too bad. There we go. We're back to the bulky stuff now with the EA and their boxes. Vaboom! There you go. Things like the size of a dictionary. All that knowledge of punching people off bikes and kicking them. That was fun too. It's always kind of fun when you kick a guy off a bike and he like hits a tree or something, or other people like run over him as he's kind of, you know, going down the street. Good times, all the joy. Yeah, the original, or no, the second one. This is the second. It's good. It's good, but my favorite is the third one, and it will always be the third. And then we got Monopoly. I mean, it's okay, you know. We've got Caesar's Palace. Do a little gambling. Not too bad. It's all right. Hardball 94. This is a pretty impressive baseball game. Nice graphics. Check this one out. You can get it for a couple $. James Pond 2, codename RoboCod. This game is weird, but cool. It's a hard platformer though. It's pretty challenging, but not too bad. Hard driving. Hard driving, it's hard driving. I'm in a red car doing some hard driving. This is cool. My friend and I don't know, the replays on this were hilarious. The music that was played during the replays while you're about to crash was hilarious. We got the biggest kick out of this. This was kind of like our GTA or game back in the day, I guess. Or Grand Theft Auto, yeah, GTA. That's yeah. It's cool. The arcade game of that was pretty neat. Definitely better at the arcade, but Sega Genesis kind of pulled it off. It had a little bit of difficulty, but it pulled it off. Goofy's Hysterical History Tour. It's pretty good. Pretty good platformer. You know. Yeah, I mean, this is good. You know, get the Goofy. You want something a little goofy? Get the Goofy. And then we got a blank box with World Championship Soccer 2. There it is. Hello, how are you today? We're doing Sega Genesis Collection. I'm gonna eat the screen. Okay. God, I'm weird. Weird. Okay. Maximum Carnage, but it has Valis, the original Valis, and the instruction manual. And I've got Total Carnage. I think it was on my loose stuff. But this game's pretty cool. Alright, guys. Well, that's a good start to the Sega Genesis collection. That's part 1. There will be a part 2, and probably a part 3, and a part 4 in the near future. I can foresee it. I'm a fortune teller. I have a crystal ball. I foresee the future. Yes, lots of Sega Genesis games in the future, guys. And hope to do some DS stuff. Yeah, there's a bunch of stuff in the future. The future is good. The future is nice. All right, toodaloo, guys. I don't think I said that one yet. Toodaloo. Anybody say that in the end video? Well, I'm saying it. Hey, it's cool. I'm going to make it cool. Toodaloo will be a cool word now. Super cool. All right, guys. See you later. Remember to subscribe if you like my stuff. If you don't like my stuff, still subscribe. Put a comment below saying like, whoa, dude, those EA boxes are thick. Big. But cool. Or I like Sega Genesis games. Or I like Streets of Rage games. Do you like Jurassic Park? Do you like Star Wars movies? Do you like tacos? What do you put in your tacos? Do you like Doritos? What type of flavored Doritos do you guys like? Do you guys like to wear shirts? I like to wear shirts. Shirts are nice. What type of popcorn do you like? Do you like plain or buttered? These are a lot of questions. But if you want to answer any of those are some examples to start off a conversation. And all right, talk to you guys later. From the Jason Saunders Show, hiya! Okay, bye. I'm leaving now. Okay, this is me actually leaving. Gonna press the button. Pressing it. Gonna go.